welcome back to my virtual classroom. This is Mrs. E or Mrs. Skevius here, and today we're going to talk about writing letters. I know a lot of you are missing your friends and your family and the people that you're used to seeing, so writing letters can be a really wonderful way to stay connected with people around you when you don't get to see them. We're going to read this wonderful book today called The Jolly Postman, or Other People's Letters. And we are going to get to hear about these fairy tale creatures and some letters that they practiced writing to each other. So here we go. The Jolly Postman by Jeanette and Allan Ahlberg. Once upon a bicycle, so they say, a jolly postman came one day from over the hills and far away with a letter for the three little bears. Has anybody ever heard of the three little bears before? So this is their letter, and this is an envelope that you have to address and stamp to send a letter. Let's read it. Look at that. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Bear and Baby Bear, I am very sorry indeed that I came into your house and ate Baby Bear's porridge. Mommy says I am a bad girl. I hardly eat any porridge when she cooks it, she says. Daddy says he will mend the little chair. Love, from Goldilocks. P.S. Baby Bear can come to my party if he likes. There will be 3 kinds of jelly and a magician. What a nice letter Goldilocks wrote the 3 little bears. So, the bears read the letter except Baby Bear. The postman drank his tea, and what happened next we'll very soon see. Off went the postman, toodaloo, in his uniform of postal blue, to a gingerbread cottage and garage, too, with a letter for the Wicked Witch. Ooh, the Wicked Witch. It says, open now, don't delay. This could be your lucky day. Let's find out what it is. Ooh, look at that. Hobgoblin Supplies Limited. Everything for the modern witch delivered to your door or den. Covens provided for. And there's so many different things on this advertisement. Frog powder. Just add water. For the wizard in your life. Matching tie and sock set. Big broom for the larger witch, as seen on TV. Easy clean non-stick cauldron set with free recipe for toad in the hole. So many fun advertisements for this witch to get to order. So you can get other things in the mail too. From companies, all sorts of exciting things. So the witch read the letter with a cackle of glee, hee hee hee, while the postman read the paper but left his tea. It was green. Soon the jolly postman, we hear tell, stopped at a door with a giant bell, and a giant bottle of milk as well, with a postcard for, guess who? Mr. V. Big, Mile High House, Beanstalk Gardens. Do you think you know who this could be for? Oh, look, it's a postcard. Thinking of you on our magic carpet tour. Dear Giant Big, having a nice time. Me, my mom, and your hen, what lays the golden eggs. It's better than traveler's checks. Saw a bloke as we was flyin' down. He was bigger than you. I've took note of his address. Take care of yourself and your talking harp. I'll be back for that one of these days. I shouldn't wander. Bye for now, your very little pal, Jack. Jack and the Beanstalk. He wrote him a postcard. Not sure if the giant was very happy about that one, though. So the giant read the postcard with baby on his knee, and the postman wet his whistle with a thimble of tea. Once more on his bicycle the postman rode to a beautiful palace, so we've been told, where nightingales sang and a sign said sold, with a letter for Cinderella! And there's a surprise, it says. Ooh. This says, Dear Princess, we at the Piper Press hope soon to publish a little book for younger readers in celebration of your recent marriage to H.R.H. Prince Charming. A copy of this book is enclosed for your approval. We trust this somewhat shortened version of your Highness's most marvelous tale will not displease you. We also trust that you will be comfortable in your new home and live happily ever after. Your humble servant and loyal subject to be, Peter Piper. And enclosed, our little surprise is a small book of Cinderella's tale. Wow, how wonderful. I'm assuming most of you know Cinderella's tale, but what a fun thing to get in the mail. How wonderful. I'm sure she loved it. So, Cinders read her little book. The postman drank some champagne, then wobbled off on his round again, and again, and again. Whoops. Later on, the postman, feeling hot, came upon a grandma in a shady spot. But, Grandma, what big teeth you've got! Besides, this is a letter for... Oh. Who is that? That's not the grandma. It's the wolf. Letter says urgent. Dear Mr. Wolf, we are writing to you on behalf of our client, Miss Riding Hood, concerning her grandma. Miss Hood tells us that you are presently occupying her grandma's cottage and wearing her grandma's clothes without this lady's permission. Please understand that if this harassment does not cease, we will call in the official woodcutter and, if necessary, all the king's horses and all the king's men. On a separate matter, we must inform you that the three little pigs are now firmly resolved to sue for damages. Your offer of shares in a turnip or apple-picking business is declined, and all this huffing and puffing will get you nowhere. Yours sincerely, H. Meany. That mean wolf is starting to get in trouble for all of his actions, I guess. So Grandma read the letter and poured the tea, which the not-so-jolly postman drank nervously. Now, the jolly postman, nearly done, so is the story, came to a house where a party had begun. On the step was a bear with a bun, but the letter was for Goldilocks. Ooh, this feels like a nice one. It's a birthday card for her. Birthday wishes, 8 today. Pat a cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Carry it in a beautiful plate and light up the candles. Today I am 8. To Goldilocks, with love from Mrs. Bunting and Baby. And there's a little bit of money in this card. Has anybody ever received money from a family member in a card for their birthday? I know I have. I always love it. So Goldilocks put the money in the pocket of her dress, asked the postman to her party, and of course he answered yes. Once upon a bicycle, so they say, a jolly postman came one day from over the hills and far away, and went home in the evening for tea. You can see their whole fairy tale village. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that story. The end. I love reading this book because I get to hear all those fun letters and see different examples of how to write a letter. I just wrote letters to all of my students this week and sent them in the mail. I had to write the letters, fold them up, put them in an envelope, address the envelope so that the postman would know where to deliver it, and then I had to put a stamp on it because you have to pay for your letter to get sent somewhere else. So I don't know if you've written a letter before, but I would love for you to join me in my next video on how to write a letter so that you too can write letters to the people that you would like to communicate with. All right, thank you for joining me. Hopefully we'll see you for the next video.